All right, welcome to your Dream and its interpretation today. I'm sure you are delighted to be here with me again today to listen to the dreams that you have sent to me. And with all pleasure, I would like to take your dreams. And if you are just watching this channel for the first time, wondering what's going on here, this is about dreams and interpretation, spirit-filled guided interpretation. You have dream bothering you. All you have to do, follow 3 simple rules. Drop your dream at the comment section by telling me your name, your location, and then 3, please write the dream in brevity. Don't write long. So very quickly today, I'm starting with some dreams that are very sensitive also, that have been sent to me. Okay, I begin with the one from Lillian. Lillian from Washington, D.C. You said, good day, man of God. I deeply appreciate your channel, and it's really amazing to see how you demystify dream. Thank you, Lillian from Washington, D.C. And then you say, please, what does it mean to see your pastor's wife in a red cloth sitting on a chair and then carrying a heavy bucket on her head? And the husband was looking and smiling. All right. Lillian, you saw your pastor's wife wearing a red cloth, and then she was seated and then carrying like a heavy bucket on her head, and then the husband, who is the pastor, was looking and smiling. You want to know what this dream means? Well, that is to tell you that your pastor's wife, in this context, God is showing you that she's going through a lot. The woman is going through a lot in her marriage. That's the truth. For her to be on red cloth, and she was carrying something like a heavy bucket, as you said here, on her head, shows that she's going through a lot. The man has put her under a lot of pressure, which is her husband, because you said the husband stand and he was smiling. So meaning that the husband has put that woman under pressure. She's also a kind of a captive to him. She's a captive. This woman is not finding that marriage easy. Now, she might look good on the outside. She might glitter on the outside and be so attractive and look romantic on the outside. But deep inside or behind the door, she's really going through hell. That pastor's wife is going through hell if it's your pastor. So that woman, if God show you this and you are also sure that God speaks in your dream to you, then that woman is going through tough time in her marriage. I'm telling you the truth. She's not finding it funny. The man might be wonderful. He might preach gloriously. He might be a nice and a great preacher. But for the woman to be so to put on red clothes and then carrying bucket on her head and seated, and the man was looking and smiling, that is put her under a severe pressure. The woman is under pain. She might not show that on the outside world, because I'm sure she might look good in the church, but you can see you having this dream means that something is wrong, all right, behind the doors. Something is going wrong in the marriage. So that is what God is showing you about your pastor's wife. So my suggestion is you pray for your pastor's wife at your private time. Anytime you're in your closet, pray for her. And if you have the opportunity of being close to her, do all possible with wisdom to encourage her, to strengthen her. She might not open up to you, but God show you the real state of what that woman is going through in the marriage. For her to be in that state, carrying heavy things like that, and then the man is just smiling. That is, the man is a tough person who has put his wife under serious pressure. All right, so please keep praying for your pastor's wife. She really needs your prayers very seriously. She needs your prayer. All right, let me pick the next dream very quickly. And the next dream is from, is it Precious? No, sorry, not Precious. That is something L-O-U. Lou, is it Low? Sorry, Low from Germany. You said, I dreamt a glass cup fell and broke from my hand, and I picked it. It cut me in pieces, and it got into my hand. I pressed it out, and I was bleeding. Okay, Leo from Germany. Leo something from Germany. All right, your dream in this context, you have to pray against any plan of the devil to break your heart, because for the glass to break means somebody's precious to you possibly die, and then that will get your heart bleeding. All right, so you must pray against any plan of the devil to break your heart. Whatever will make your heart to be broken, and then you are bleeding, you are in pain. I'm talking about emotional pain. You have to pray against it. But this dream shows clearly there is something horrible the devil has planned to attack your family, to attack you, and to keep you in severe pain. So please pray against anything that will break your heart and make you to experience sorrow. This is what God has revealed to you, Leo, all the way from Germany. I hope I have done justice to your dream. Okay, hope I've done justice to your dream. It's okay, good. The next one is from Becky Opako from London also. You said, hello, Mr. Paul. First time. I love your channel. Thank you, Becky. You said, I had a dream. I had twist babies. And I was telling people what God has done for me. But I am not married yet. Last week I had a baby in my dream crying after me. Please, can you tell me the meaning? All right, Becky Opako from London, you have to be careful here, because this dream shows that just like you said, you twist a baby. That is manipulation. Please guide against manipulation. Do not get manipulated. Do not allow yourself to be a victim of manipulation. Not only that, do not manipulate anyone. Don't let anyone inspire you to manipulate people. And then you come back and say, oh, God has done this for me. All right, you come and lie and say God has done this when you know that God did not do it for you. So I don't know the kind of church you are fellowshipping. Maybe they ask you guys to frame up some things and say you testify that God has done wonderful things in your life, because there are churches like that where they manipulate people to give fake testimony. Don't accept to do this, because you saw that you twisted a baby, you manipulated a baby, and then you come and you are sharing that God has done it for you. Please avoid getting yourself involved in anything that is not good. Whatever is not right, Becky, don't do it. Otherwise, God will be angry with you. And you saw here in another dream that a baby was crying against you. I mean, you said you are single. Can I just tell you point blank, you have to be very careful. Do not go into cesarean abortion or operation. And I'm sorry to use that word. I want to be very point blank and graphic. And that is, don't go into abortion, please. Don't abort an innocent child, because that's why a baby can be crying against you in a dream. You remember a woman, I share a story of a woman who told me that every night babies cry to her in the dream. And I asked her, why? What's your job? And then she told me she's a nurse. She's a nurse. I asked her, have you committed abortions for people? She said, yes. She did a lot for people. They pay her for it, and she did it for them. I said, that's why when you sleep now, babies are crying to you in your dream. Anytime she closes her eyes, babies cry a lot to her. So please be very careful. Don't get yourself into abortion. Don't kill, innocent children. If you do that, there's no way you sleep and babies will not be crying to you in the dream. So please, you can see your two dreams has to do with this kind of manipulations and evil thing. Please don't. Becky, God love you, and this dream is a warning dream. Don't get your hand into anything that is not good, and God will help you and keep you. You will not make such silly mistake by the grace of God. This is my prayer for you from the depth of my heart. All right, good. The next one is it Ayuk Marie? Ayuk Marie, all the way from Dubai. You say, I dreamed a man of God asking me to remove my dress in an aggressive manner. And you say, though the man of God is in my country, Cameroon. All right, Ayuk Marie, for you to dream and see a man of God tell you to undress, aggressively ask you to undress, and that man of God, you are in Dubai, but you say the man of God is in your country, Cameroon. Now, that man of God that you saw, I don't even want to call him man of God, okay? He's not a man of God. So you call man of God in quotes. So God is showing you the kind of person, if I need to tell you, undress before him, naked before him. I don't want to see such kind of person as a man of the living God. Okay, so he's just a man of his own God, not our own living God. So he's consumed with the spirit of lust, he's consumed with the spirit of adultery. So be careful with such kind of person. Maybe that's where you fellowship before, or whenever you go to your country, or anybody you know going to that place, check the history of that man, study the life of that man. I'm sure there will have been some hidden scam about his life. So be careful with such kind of ministry. For God to open your eyes and show you that thing means he's an adulterer. Okay, he's an adulterer, nothing more but that. So it's now late for you to choose to still remain with an adulterer, or to take a decision and change. So please, that is your dream, Marie, all the way from Dubai. All right, the next dream is Nikki. Nikki is from Los Angeles. You say, hi man of God, I find your channel interesting and wonder if you can help me understand what it means to see dark smoke coming out in my husband's ears and his tongue changed black. My husband is nice and I don't want anything bad happen to him. All right. Nikki from Los Angeles. I mean, for you to see smoke coming out of your husband ear and his tongue change black, I mean, that has to be a kind of negative news. All right, negative news. You have to pray against your husband receiving negative news. I mean, negative news that will make him even utter horrible statement, that will make you say bad things. You know, there are things that can happen to a man, and the man will start even speaking against God. God, is there God, and all kind of stuff. So, and you said here that your husband is a very nice person. So you have to pray against anything that will come into his ears that will make him to start speaking bad things that are not good, things that are not accepted, things that are not, justifiable to God. So please, you need to pray for him. It's a sign the devil is out to attack your husband. Something bad want to happen to him, and that will cause him to speak horrible words. So please, and please, put your husband in prayer very seriously and ensure that the devil did not have victory over your husband. And I believe that God will help you. So please, that is your dream. Nikki, all the way from Los Angeles. The next one is from, that's your YouTube name, Kingdom Visionaire. All right, though you didn't tell me where you're sending your dream from, please next time make sure you tell me where you're sending your dream from. You say, what does it mean when a pastor tell all the servant of his church that they must need to have his spirit to step into ministry? To step into ministry, please help, since I know the Bible said that God is the one who gives the gift and the Holy Ghost to step into ministry. Yeah, okay, Kingdom Visionaire or something. Now, your pastor telling all of you, his servant, that you must have his spirit. It is not his own spirit that matters. It is the Spirit of God that matters. If your pastor is not a custodian of the Spirit of God, all right, you can't afford to have that spirit. All right, so he shouldn't say his spirit, except he's sure of himself that he is a born-again child of God and he is a true minister of the gospel. All right, and even at that, he should say the Spirit of God in my life. You need to have it. Fine. And then you people, you have sense of judgment. You have sense, the ability to validate, to know if you really carry the Spirit of God. But if the manifestation of all you see in him is not that of the Spirit of God, you know the works of the Spirit, you know the working of the Spirit. And if what you see in him, a man who's an adulterer cannot tell you that you must carry my spirit to go into ministry. Will you want to go into ministry as an adulterer? Okay, so a man who is a liar, a man who is full of pride cannot tell you must carry his spirit to go into ministry, except you want to be a proud fault like him, or you want to be an adulterer, a liar like him. Then you go with the Spirit. But if you know you really want to have the Spirit of God in you, genuine Spirit of God, a man shouldn't tell you that. He's just tell you that, okay, you must carry the Spirit of God for you to go to ministry and succeed. That's just it. That is it. So you should be conscious, because you don't know the Spirit he's talking about. Okay, so if it's not the Spirit of the living God, then you go and say, yes, I need that Spirit, and he lays his hands upon you. He imparts everything in him into you, and then you start manifesting his character. If he's an adulterer, the spirit of adultery come on you. If he's a liar, the spirit of liar goes with you. Okay, it's a masturbator, the spirit of masturbation go with you. Okay, if it's a wife beater, you also will start beating your wife. So you need to be careful. What kind of spirit does he carry? What kind of spirit is he talking about? So you must make sure the spirit he's talking about is the Spirit of the living God, and you can see the evidence, then you can receive that spirit. So that is it. Okay, so these are the ones I will take in this episode. I hope to see you in the subsequent episode. But don't forget, if you have dream body, you drop it at the comment section, your name, your location, and write it briefly, and I will come there to attend to you. Okay, you want to be my patron, those who support what I'm doing. If what I'm doing really bless you, and you want to show me you appreciate what I'm doing, you support my Patreon, you join my Patreon and support my work, okay? Or you connect me through my WhatsApp number on how you can support what I'm doing, and I will tell you how you can do it. You want to be on my VIP list where I pray with you, talk to you one-on-one regularly, counsel you, you can connect me through my number, and I will tell you how you can be on my VIP list. And with that, you can be sure that you have someone who can guide you all the time, who can be there for you all the time to strengthen and encourage you, okay? I love you all, and I deeply appreciate you. Drop your comment below on how this channel is a blessing to you and today's episode. I see you again in the next episode. I am Paul S. Joshua. Knowing what your dream means is vital to your safety. Say it with me. Knowing what your dream means is vital to your safety. I see you again. Bye.